Bosstown is sponsored by Coldwell Banker real estate agent Kim Douglas. For real estate resources and video tips, find her at kimsellsboston.com.
We carry all CBD hemp-infused products. Our idea is to help people discover better living through nature. It's very confusing to people. We've all been told to say no to drugs and all that kind of thing. I wanted to open a store, but I just couldn't figure out, like, if this is working so well and it's something natural and it's starting to become legalized, like, why is nobody talking about this? When I first started, I would tell people, like, oh, I'm in cannabis, and they'd be like, what's cannabis? And I'd have to say, look, well, marijuana, and then they're like, woohoo! So we're just at the point where people are like, oh really, that's interesting, like tell me more. I'm Angela Arena, I'm the owner and founder of Kind Lab. We are on a mission to help women prioritize their wellness and feel healthy, balanced, energetic, beautiful as they move through life.
So I had rotator cuff surgery last year, and before that I was having so much pain and no medication was really helping me, and someone had suggested that I try some CBD topical lotion on the pain areas. It really did help with the pain, especially when I was doing a lot of hardcore exercising.
I was never a big wellness person at all. In fact, my background is all in software development. I got to the point, which I think a lot of women do, where I was working like crazy at my job and I absolutely wore myself out. I had horrible insomnia, and my husband just kept asking me, he's like, just try marijuana, just try marijuana. I was like, I'm not going to. Mr. T told me to say no to drugs, and I was like, no, I just can't. And then I took a little hit, fell right asleep, stayed asleep, woke up in the morning and could go about my day. And I was like, why is nobody talking about this? So I formulated all the products in myself in my kitchen. I figured out where to, get the labels and what packaging worked. I'm a woman-owned company. I talk a lot about that. I talk a lot about helping women. Women really do dominate my supply chain. I work with a company out of Vermont that sources our hemp from a woman-owned hemp farm. I buy my labels from a company that's owned by a woman. I really try to make sure that along the way I'm supporting other women, because it's kind of like all boats rise with the tide.
So this is the first business that we've talked to where every single part of her business is focused towards women. That is all part of what we are about at Bosstown. So it was spectacular to be able to talk to her, and a woman really walking the walk and lifting other women up.
The stability is a really hard thing for entrepreneurs, and that's a big reason why people don't become entrepreneurs, because you have to be willing to basically lose money for some period of time while you invest in the company and get it off the ground.
I think a lot of women have the same feeling that we have to be everything to everyone, and that's not true when you're owning a business. You really have to hone into your niche so that you can be the best at what you do.
You don't want to be everything to everyone, because then you're nobody to anyone. I have a very specific market of primarily women, a lot of caregivers, and people who are looking more for wellness. More than anything, you have to do what you're passionate about, which I know a lot of people say, but I had a corporate job. I wasn't inspired to go to work every day like I am now. You do need to be prepared for people who are going to push back. Things go wrong, the whole thing, but you're very lucky if you're doing what you can be passionate about.